subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
Media buy in parentheses because that's what the $350,000 was for. It was for advertising. Then, of course, you have these people out here. I love the people who run their mouths on social media out here, like, you got Tariq Nasheed tweeting, like, SMH, and then you got Jamal Green talking about, see, he was paid to attack us because we disagree with our positions. No, that means none of you, including you, Jamal, or Tariq, or any of y'all, even understand that media advertising is actually real.
What's going on, guys? Let's do it. Let's get ready for the late night tap in with Tariq. Glad to have everybody tuning in. Everybody come on in the room. Everybody fall on through. We are doing our thing. Shout out to everybody in the room. While you're piling in the room, y'all go ahead and give me that nice retweet. And before we get started, let me do some shout outs to the regulars. And we're going to chop it up like we do. How many folks we got in? Okay, we almost got 200 people in the first 10 seconds. That's good. Let me give some shout outs real quick to some of the regulars before we get started. Let's give a shout out to Nikki the God in the building, Brother Ani, Rhonda, Moon, Trinity. Let me see. Devion, I see him in here. What's up, Devion? Right. Sweets, Maroc, shout out to y'all down there. All right, we're going to get it popping. We got a lot to talk about tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And my voice is still a little bit under the weather, so don't trip. I'm still a little under the weather. That's why my voice sounds a little Barry Whitish. I won't say Isaac Hayes because I don't want to be compared to moist ass fat boy Isaac Hayes Jr. Hey, children. But listen. Everybody come on in the room. A lot of stuff we're going to touch on. Let me get some good energy in the room. Let me do the Manjara prayer real quick. Let me get some good energy before I get started. Because I want the energy to be good. So let me give the Manjara prayer before we get started. Everybody, let's bow your heads real quickly. Most High, Creator of all, we honor the Manjara spirit within us. Ancestral power flows through our veins, guiding us with wisdom and strength. May we walk with the grace of our ancestors, those who have come before us, and honor their sacrifices. Let the energy of Manjara protect us from harm, uplift our spirits, and guide us towards our true purpose. With every step, may we embrace the sacred power within, the spirit that has carried us through trials and tribulations. We ask for clarity, strength, and peace as we live with purpose, rooted in our divine heritage. Through the Manjara spirit, we are connected, we are whole, we are powerful. And amen. All right. Let's get that energy right in the room. All right, first thing we got to talk about, y'all boy Roland. Roland is splaining. Roland is splaining, ladies and gentlemen. He's splaining about that 350K that he got. Boy, he was on his broadcast just a splaining away. And he threw my name in the mix. He took shots at me by name. Well, y'all start listening to people like Tariq Nasheed and Jamal and them. Y'all dumb as hell. So yeah, he's splaining because people are calling him out for getting that 300K. And the way he's trying to spin it like, well, he's a media corporation. And a lot of media corporations get money for political ads. He's trying to spin this like he's just doing a political ad. He's doing some type of media advertisement. This is not media advertisement. What Roland is doing is not media advertisement, because if you're going to run yourself or portray yourself as a media outlet, You have to be objective. The name of the game is being objective. You listen to both sides, or you give both sides equal airtime or buying time. That's what a media apparatus would do. You hear things from both sides and you try to be as neutral as possible. Yeah, you can lean a certain way, but the integrity of a media corporation is having neutrality. You're neutral, or you at least appear to be neutral, even if you're not. Roland is not no media company. He's a shill for the Democrats. So nobody was tripping when we saw he got the money. We already knew. That's the thing. We knew he was getting paid from the Democrats. They kept acting like they were not. The problem that we have is that him and all of the other Democrat shills were going around pointing the finger at us like we were getting paid by somebody. Y'all must be getting paid by Trump. You know how much money MAGA giving y'all? They were doing all of that stuff. Anytime we would ask questions about tangibles, all the Democratic shills, they would call up, wagging their little musty fingers, talking about we must be getting paid by the Republicans. We must be getting paid by MAGA and Trump. We must be getting paid by Russia. With y'all, your CIA and the FBI giving y'all some money. They kept making all of these little accusatory gestures towards us, asking questions about tangibles. We were very objective. We were on the grassroots right there in the middle. We weren't committed to any party. I wasn't. We asked questions on both sides. And we really got on the Democrats' bumper because they were the main ones coming down to the community doing all that damn cosplaying. So, of course, we're going to have more questions for them. Plus, they're in office. Plus, we've been supporting them for the last 50 years loyally. So, yeah, we have definitely posed more questions to the Democrats because we have more of an intimate relationship with the Democratic Party. So we're like, okay, damn it, all of this support we've been giving you, hey, what's up? When is it going to be reciprocal? The Democrats kept telling us what they can't do. This is the problem with the Democrats. At least the Republicans, they were like, hey, we ain't got nothing for you. And we ain't got nothing for nobody else either. So that was their whole thing, which is true. The Democrats was like, hey, black folks, we ain't got nothing for you, but we got something for all these immigrants. We got some for all these non-citizens. We can give your tax dollars to them, but we can't give you nothing. So that was the problem. That's why we needed to hold their feet to the fire. But Roland is over there splaining, babbling and stuttering, trying to portray himself as a media outlet. Roland, what he does is not media. Roland is a Democrat hoe. Roland is a big, juicy hoe for the Democrats. That's not media. Roland is paid to attack us. He's paid to be an attack dog for the Democrats. That's not objective media. That's basically like you're like an employee. You're an independent contractor working for the damn Democrats to a certain degree. It's not media. His job is to sit up here and act as an attack dog against us, to curse out the grassroots, to curse black people out. That's why I told you guys before, whenever Roland and those guys and his little comrades, whenever they talk to black people, it's always this jive turkey 70s talk. It's always sounding like it's a black exploitation film. Listen, you jive turkeys, y'all need to get y'all stupid ass out here and vote. Can you dig it? You dumb as hell, Jack. Y'all stop being stuck on stupid. Get y'all asses up there to the polls, do what y'all supposed to do. Here, it's always that. That's to impress the white people, their white benefactors, the people who write them checks. That money is to impress them. That money is to impress those people. That's why they do that. That money is to impress them. Well, that dialogue is to impress them. All of that jive turkey talk, cursing us out, um, that's to show the white people who's paying them. Look at me. I'm getting these Negroes in line. That shows how out of touch the Democrat Party really is. The white DNC, they are extremely out of touch with what's going on the ground. If they thought that giving Roland 350,000 bones was going to make a difference, that's how out of touch they were. For them to even think Roland has any sway in Black society like that. Roland does not. This is why they lost. These people, the Democrats, are completely out of touch. These people are out of touch. They don't know what's going on out here. Now, Roland's going to sit up there and splain and babble and lie and do what he does. But yeah, Roland, and shout out to Roland for finessing the DNC. He finessed them out of a bag. They saw that $1 billion and Roland's like, I'm gonna finesse a couple of dollars. Okay, I'm low key not mad at him, but we already know. We already know what Roland is. Nobody takes Roland seriously. But the thing is, he stays in everybody's mentions, always attacking us. He's the attack dog for the Democrats. He's like a little chubby pit bull bully pit. That's his job, to bark at us and try to denigrate us and try to shame us. So we weren't shocked learning about that money that he got. We were not shocked at all. We knew this is what we've been saying all along. Roland is a big old chunky Democratic shill. That's all it is. Nothing more, nothing less. And the Democrats, their strategy was to pay people like Roland and others, because we don't even know where the dark money went. Well, we do know they use some of the dark money for some of these other online marketing firms where they get all of these troll farms to just curse us out all day. And that stopped right on November 5th. All of those troll armies that they had online who would comment every time we make a post, we'd get dozens of these bots and these Democratic chill accounts cursing us out. They all stopped on November 5th. Y'all notice that? You don't see none of them. All of them stopped, which we knew what would happen. We knew that would happen. So, yeah, we're not playing this game where we're going to be politically naive. When these people come around and we know that they're Democratic chills, we're going to call that out. And that person is going to be delegitimized. Roland is delegitimized. Everything Roland says is in bad faith. Because if somebody's paying you, yeah, you're going to big them up. You don't give a damn about the interest of everybody else out here because they've already papered you up. Roland already got his paper. He got his reparations with his big old chunky foreign ass. He's not even FBA, by the way. But Roland got his bag, so he's not going to speak in the best interest of everybody else. See, that's the thing. That's always been the thing. They would paper up the boule class. They make sure the boule class is taken care of. And the boule class, their job is to shout us down and tell us why we ain't getting nothing and splain. That's the boule's job. Their job is to come around us splaining why we ain't getting nothing. That's what Obama would do. Obama's job was to sit up here and give resources to the LGBT, the white LGBT, the red native tribes, the DACA program, immigrants, everybody else. But when it came to us, couldn't even give us basic protections. All he did was go down to a couple of black churches explaining why he can't do nothing. Hey, it's hard to, it's hard to kind of change what people feel in their hearts. I'm out here hoping for change, and it's kind of hard. But one day we're going to overcome, and we're going to find out what we can do to become a more equitable nation out here. But it's step by step every day, and what we can do now is just hope and pray. And I'm going to sing some Negro spirituals, and we'll take it from there. That's all we got. We got Splainin and Negro spirituals from Obama. And that's what the Roland class does. They get their money and then come around us talking about, wait, how y'all gonna get reparations? Did y'all form a super PAC? Did you get a plebiscite going? Did you meet with the NAACP? I told you guys all of those bad faith ass talking points about what we should do. That's what I'm saying. That's what I don't like, because it's bad faith. You've already been papered up. Your job is to go out here and get us to spin our wheels running around like a chicken with our damn heads cut off, having us jump through hoops, knowing that these folks are going to renege on giving us what they're going to give us or supposed to give us. But the name of the game is to make it seem like we haven't done something correct. Like it's our fault. Like we just didn't do the right thing. You know, y'all stupid fools. You know why you ain't getting reparations? Because y'all hadn't sat down with the Congressional Black Caucus. Have y'all talked to Nancy Pelosi? Have y'all talked to Chuck Schumer? All of that nonsense. That's splaining and babbling. And that's his job. His job is to get the bag and babble to us. And I'm glad folks are calling him out for that. And all of them are getting called out. And I want to see what the Democrat strategy is going to be now, because you see how ineffective that was. Those bags are going to dry up. They're not going to keep giving those folks money to lose. They're realizing how ineffective Sharpton, Roland, and all these people were. They're very ineffective because Kamala lost badly. Y'all can't spin the way she lost. That woman lost so bad, the whole damn nation damn near turned red. That woman lost bad. Shout out to our sister Teslin. Teslin was on the Breakfast Club today. Shout out to my sister. Explaining why they lost and some of the mistakes they made. She gave me a shout out on there. Shout out to that. Shout out to her. But she was explaining why they lost and all the problems that were made. They didn't want to talk to the grassroots. That was a big problem. They thought they knew everything. Teslin was breaking the thing down. It's a new day out here. And this whole thing where they just throw some dollars to Roland and Sharpton, that's not going to cut it. They don't have no sway out here on the block, man. They have no sway out here on these blocks, man. They ain't got no sway out here. Don't nobody take Roland seriously in black society. The only people who look at his show are like the elderly. You know, the elderly, they're gonna vote blue no matter who. They don't, they don't want their little Medicaid drying up. They don't want to have to pay that $30 out of pocket. Yeah. They don't want to pay $15 for arthritis medicine. So they just gonna vote to save that $15. Yeah. And Roland's big ol' ass, he's gonna go out here with these bad faith arguments because they give him paper. He's not a media apparatus. He's a Democratic shill. He's a big old chunky Democrat hoe. He's a hoe for the Democrats. He's walking up and down the Democrat hoe stroll with a big thong on and chili dog stains. You dig? So yeah, don't let these people fool you with their bad faith arguments. And what's going on? My sister Teslin, she was going back and forth with Amber Rose. For some reason, Amber Rose kind of low key attacked Teslin in the comments section. I'm like, oh, Amber Rose, you don't want to do that, Lord. That's the battle Amber Rose don't want to get into. Lord, I know Amber Rose don't want to go there. Yeah, Amber Rose, because Teslin was talking about systematic white supremacy and all that. Teslin was spitting some facts on the Breakfast Club. And then Amber Rose hopped in the comment section or something. She's like, yeah, stop talking about white supremacy. Whoop de whoop. Oh, Lord. Amber Rose, you want to sit this one out. Amber Rose, you would need to sit this one out. This is not the one you want to do. You don't want to go there, Amber Rose. Just let it go. All right, let me get some calls in here. What's up, Juicy Genius? I see you down there. Let's get let me see. Let's get USC. I'm gonna get some new faces in here. Let's get some new faces in the building. USC, what's happening?
What up, Tariq?
What's up, man? How are you?
Good, how you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. What's on your mind?
Just wanted to come say what's up to you, man. I just joined the space. What you talking about tonight?
Just random stuff, man. Different stuff. But yeah, call up when you have some on your mind. it looks real weird when niggas call up trying to just randomly shoot the breeze and don't know what they're talking about. It's not a party line. Let me explain to people. This is not a 976 number from back in the day. This is not 1-900 Bussy chat. Y'all better call up here with something on your mind. Yeah, yeah. Don't call me with that. Yeah, y'all call women up like, hey, what you doing? I'm just sitting here smoking on someone, just seeing what you up to. What you been doing? No, 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 nigga. Don't call me with that. Call up here with small talk, nigga. Y'all better call up here with an agenda. We talking about certain things. Nigga, I don't do small talk with niggas. I'm not a big telephone person at all. I don't like talking on phones. Only people I talk to on the phone is y'all asses. And that's because we talk about certain things that's topical. I'm not a phone person, especially on phone with no nigga. You dig? Only person I talk to on the phone like that is my wife. That's why I'm telling her to go grab me some tacos from the Mexican stand down the street or something. Just real quick. I give this, hey, just do something. I ain't just shooting the breeze and doing small talk. So we don't do small talk. Don't call here with no small talk. Hey man, what you doing? Well, cause sooner or later, niggas say something real out of pocket. Yeah, I'm just chilling. What you wearing? It'll go there. Y'all don't, yeah. It might go somewhere real weird. It might go somewhere real weird. Don't call me up, nigga sitting up in a bubble bath, inquiring about come on, man. USC, I think I heard some bubbles in the back, man. I think you in there soaking yourself. We don't play those kind of games. All right. This nigga in there soaking with some midnight pomegranate, Bed Bath and Beyond oils and get your ass out of here. Oh, midnight pomegranate ass niggas. All right. Let's get some more people in here. All right. Let's get three Roy in here. And then let me get my sister Juicy in the building. Three Roy. What's up, Three Roy?
Hey, what's up, brother Tariq?
I'm good, man. What's on your mind?
Man, I just wanted to touch on the Sister Teslin interview with the Breakfast Club. I got a totally different interpretation than you.
Like what? What do you mean?
I feel like she was caping for the Democrats, and her very first point was Kamala lost because she's a black woman.
Well, I kept seeing her speak of her as like a woman of color. I know I heard Charlemagne kept referring to Kamala as black. But no, Tesla has some very good points as to why they lost, though. She has some very good points on that.
Yeah, she did, and she did shout you out. But I also think that it felt like my interpretation. It felt like she was basically campaigning for her to get a check instead of the old Vanguard, like Roland Martin and all those dudes. But I'm gonna land on that.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. No, no, no. She wasn't campaigning to get a check. No, that wasn't it. People are calling Roland now for getting his paper, not because everybody wants the check too. No, that's not it. The problem was Roland and those guys, all of them were shaming everybody, pretending that we were getting paid. That's the problem. All of those Democrat shills were sitting around here wagging their finger at all of us, those of us out here on the grassroots, lying, talking about we getting some money from Trump and we getting paid by MAGA to go against Kamala Harris. That was their whole spiel that we're the ones who are getting paid by the Republicans and Trump and Steve Bannon. They kept saying that Steve Bannon must be giving y'all some money. They kept on with that. Come to find out, they are the ones getting paid. That's why we're like, oh, you goddamn hypocrites. That's the problem. And all those bad faith talking points they were spewing. Yeah, you were spewing those bad faith talking points because you were getting paid. Juicy, what's up, dear?
Peace to you, King Tariq. Thanks so much for hosting the space tonight.
Yes, ma'am.
In regards to Tesla and Figaro, her assessment and analysis of the election was phenomenal. She always is on point when it comes to holding both parties accountable. So I do
Yes.
appreciate that point. And then one thing that we'd like to talk about is paid media versus earned media. And earned media is just organic discussions of people sharing their views. Paid media is kind of like what Roland Martin them did. You took a bag and then had the interview. That's really like advertisement, and the campaign funded that. You wasn't a part of political action committee for Kamala Harris campaign, or were you? And if you're
Mm,
actually in media, then you should be unbiased. You should actually speak to both sides, whether you get a bag or not. And then you separate that and just have an ad spin and say, "Hey, I want my campaign is going to pay you $100,000 this month, to run ads." That's not what happened. You sat down and had a conversation with her like it was organic, and it wasn't. It was for your show.
right.
So thanks for sharing that.
Thank you, beloved. That's the problem. That's not advertising. If you sit down and do a fake ass interview, that's not a media corporation. You're a Democrat shill. You're doing a softball interview because they paid you. That's not advertising. You see, that goes into the integrity of everything. You're supposed to sit down and say, hey, I got paid for this. You understand? I got paid and I'm about to sit here and shine her shoes. Yeah, don't sit here and try to pull the wool over everybody's eyes and act like it's some objective interview and it's not. You're shilling. And that shows how weak of a candidate this woman was. This woman had to pay all of these people to big her up. That's what we're saying. That's why she lost because we knew, Roland, we knew you were getting paid. We knew that. We knew y'all were getting money. We knew that Beyonce and Oprah and everybody was getting a bag. The fact that this woman had to pay for support shows that she's not a trustworthy candidate. And the audience and the voters saw that. Nobody had confidence in her. There's no real organic support. And I kept telling people, all of the shills who were cursing everybody out, crashing out in our rooms, denigrating us for not supporting Kamala. I said, y'all getting paid. There is no body that's going to be that passionate about some damn Kamala Harris in black society or white. Nobody. She hasn't done anything to make anybody passionate like that for her at all. Do y'all want TS Giselle up here? Family, do y'all want TS Giselle up here? Do y'all want her? Do y'all want TS Giselle? Them, they, it, her, him. Do y'all want TS Giselle up in here, family? Because TS Giselle is knocking on the door like a big damn koala. Okay. Should I let everybody's giving the thumbs down? I don't know, TS Giselle. They're giving the thumbs down. Good Lord. Over there looking like goddamn Goldilocks. You look like one of the three bears that dress like Goldilocks. Good Lord. All right, let me get TS in here. Let's just get it out the way. Let me get it out the way. All right. All right, TS Giselle, hop on.
It's the sweetest hangover. First off, Tariq, um, what we're not going to do is act like your audience, and your audience is greater than the few people in this space. If you go to YouTube and look at the videos you post, they frequently discuss me. And even one of your supporters suggested that they enjoy my commentary and that me and you should do a podcast. I see a lot of people say that. They said the most
Yeah.
entertaining part of the show is when Giselle comes. So we are like a comedic duo, and these girls just be lying.
Now, what we gonna call it? Bussy and the Beast? What we gonna call it?
No, I don't know. I'll come up with a name the next time I'm
Oh,
on.
now what's on your mind?
Um, First off, I have a headache because Rhea posted a really cute little space. It was like the Democrats of Twitter, Black Twitter versus the reparationists, the Trump supporters, the little, you know, like the little dusties like Miss Juicy. It was a cute little
No,
space. But I wanted to talk.
slow down. You don't insult Miss Juicy. You don't do that. That's what you do not do. You do not insult Miss Juicy. That's a real woman in the building. All right, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, TS. Unmute your.
Yeah, so I wanted to talk about because Tariq, for 2 years, I heard you talk about tangibles from the Democratic Party.
Mhm.
But now that we have a new administration, where are the tangibles from the Republican Party? There's no FBA in the Trump administration.
Mhm.
Where are the tangibles? Like, your goal was to sit out the election,
Uh-huh.
and so now we get a ridiculous handmaid tale government where Linda McMahon is the Secretary of Education and Dr. Oz is the Secretary for the Center of Medicare and Medicaid Services. Like, we're in the twilight zone, and what are the tangibles that you were discussing? Because, like, it's like, did y'all want to hurt the Democratic Party so bad that you would sacrifice the life and security of everyday average Black Americans? Because you and me, we're rich, we're fine, we're gonna survive this next 4 years. I'm paid, and I know you paid, but these people in here are not paid. So how are they expected to survive this administration? And this is what you advocated for, and this is what makes us so.
Slow down to how are black people in danger? Explain. How are black people?
What do I mean? If a Black person is not even good enough for this president to be in his administration, what makes you think that they're going to pass policies and advocate for legislation that is?
Okay. Who are the foundational black Americans in Biden's administration? Who's the foundational black Americans? Hmm?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
There are dozens of. First off, there are dozens of. Biden has the most diverse administration in the history of this country.
The foundational black Americans in his administration.
Okay, well,
Uh-oh, you went mute. Kamala ain't FBA.
you know that you muted me, sir. Yeah, I'll hold on. Actually, I have them for you. Give me
You
like
gotta
one
Google.
second.
Google.
I don't
Kareem.
have to go Google them. I'm going to put the picture up so that you can see. Number one, we can start with the four-star general, Lloyd Austin, um, who is the Secretary of Defense, who's being replaced by a Fox News host. Um, UN Council, um, Greenfield. Is it Greenfield or Greenspan? She's foundational Black American or Black American, a graduate of my illustrious institution, the North Carolina Agriculture and Technical State Universities. Michael Reagan is a part of the administration as well. And there's a few others. There are several Black American members of the Biden administration, while currently we're at zero members from Donald Trump.
Now, all of these people you named, many of them are
They
original.
are not, they are not, they are Black Americans. Who that
Many of
I name is not a Black American.
now that Lisa Greenfield, ain't she Caribbean?
She is not Caribbean, she's Black American.
I could have swore. We know
She is not.
Corinne Jean Pierre.
I didn't name Corinne.
I
I
know
know
she,
she's Haitian American. I didn't name her. So there are multiple Black Americans serving. Not only that, he has appointed dozens of
now.
Black American judges on the courts as well,
Okay, now what is
including Katanji, the
right?
first Black woman on the Supreme Court.
Haji the Bedwinch Brown. Now here's the question: since you just named, okay,
Katanji's a bed wench. Now that's
is
not where you want to go to read.
yes,
Now
that's
don't
I
now don't
went.
catch no stray.
That's
Don't
where I
catch
already
no stray.
I
Cause you
already
know what I'm.
you
What's a
ain't got.
bed wench?
Hey, she's a bedwench, and had they have not
Mm.
done. Have they done for black society? All of these so-called black folks that's on these administrations, what have they done for black society as a whole? Go.
I like to think that they've done a lot for Black society. Like, I don't.
Bang.
And then when you ask this question, like, I
Name
don't know what that.
one thing. Because, see, you start naming the black faces in high places, but you can't name what they've done for black people. That's the problem. So, yeah, you might as well get all the white folks in there. You're going to get the same results. Don't give me white supremacy with a black face. Don't give me a bunch of bed wenches and bed bucks. All right? If you're going to get a bunch of do nothing black folks in there, you might as well put white people in there.
You wait, you wait. Yeah, 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 yeah. You wait, you wait. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. You wait, you wait.